quick review of the Story drop stitch kayak. Like and subscribe.
So that's the Story drop stitch kayak. Bought it off eBay. It's made from the same material as a paddleboard. I've never seen one. My wife couldn't get on with paddleboarding, so we thought we'll give this one a go. What's it going to be like? Okay, that took a bit longer than I'd expected. It all looks good. It's at 0.7 bar, which is lower than I expected. As I say, I know nothing about these. Bad points. The seat, horrible. The configuration of the straps, really, really poor. The pump feels like it's going to fall apart in my hands. I've got other pumps though from my paddleboards, but this is a paddle. The locking bolt is already broken. It's fixable. Luckily I brought my own paddle today, but you don't want to paddle with a paddle that does that. It just doesn't lock in. So that won't be getting used. What I do like is if you've got a paddle that works, it's got multiple angles so you can change the angle of your blade. Oh, the bit's just flown off. Change the angle of your blade. Yeah, I'm not quite sure on this one yet. I like this. This is ABS. This feels like a very weak point. This is drop stitch. This is drop stitch. Got a drain plug at the end. So it looks like it should. I'm going to add a positive before I come to the next negative. It's no positive. It glides through the water really, really well. You stop paddling and you just keep going. A little bit wobbly. Another negative. It's not really unstable. But if you are very, very new to kayak, I'm not an experienced kayaker, but I've had several Colorado, several Riviera, Z Pro Tango, several Voyager, used most of the ocean kayaks. This one feels the most unstable out of all of the ones that I've personally tried. But I don't feel like I'm going to go in, because once you hit the rock and the water hits the drop stitch side, you get your buoyancy. But there's a lot of between the bottom where the bevel is, that really, if you're not experienced, you might panic and go with that and roll. And I got a feeling, because this is my wife's gift, my wife's birthday present, I got a feeling she's going to get very wet very often, and that's not always a good thing. But we'll see. I'm going to do a couple of miles today just to test it out. It moves through the water super fast. Would I be comfortable in the sea? Not today, but after I've got used to the movement and the flow of the board, yeah, I think I would. I'm going to anyway, but it's nice. I'm going to try. I think I'm a little bit too high. I'm 6'3". My feet don't really reach the pedals, which isn't the pedals' fault. I think I've got the seat in the wrong place. The seat configuration was all wrong. The buckles were in the wrong places. The straps were all over the place. But I bought it second hand, and that's cool. So I'm going to take out the seat cushion, get a bit lower in the boat. Right, I'm going to get out without falling out, hopefully. Move the seat. I want to give this a good test. I want to give it a fair test because build-wise, I love it. Everything's glued in the right place or heat sealed in the right place. And it moves really nicely through the water, but it's just not right at the moment. Okay. So the seat is all wrong, and that's my fault, not the kayak's fault. That's the inflatable or the floaty seat. Don't want that. That's better. Can reach the foot pedal. It does feel more stable without the lower centre of gravity really. So I'm lower in the boat. I've taken that 3-inch pad out. I still haven't quite got the seat right, but how I've got it, there we go. This could be a good purchase. That's better, feels more stable, feels a lot more stable. Yeah, it's very fast, cuts through the water beautifully. Will it replace my paddleboard? No way, because it's not mine, it's my wife's. Will I borrow it off my wife occasionally? Absolutely. I think days like today, where I didn't have a lot of time for a sort of sedate, slow paddleboard, this is much quicker to blow up. Much quicker on the water. So if I want to do a quick 5k on the paddleboard, in the kayak, get a bit of exercise, get a bit of air, I've seen some swans and paddled past some lovely boats. Just about to go under a motorway. It's good. It's definitely got its place in my adventure arsenal. And there's a duck. Still wobbly, but not as wobbly. I like it. I like it a lot. Would I buy one for, I think they're up for $5.99, and other sites have got them up for $7.99. These are just a generic blank from China. They're on AliExpress for about £360. If you've got lots of money, like, you can buy 1,000 and have them branded to your whatever your company wants. Would I pay £800? No. Would I pay £600? Yeah, I would. It's good, it's fun. I can tell it's durable. All the fixtures and fittings are really well done. The paddle is rubbish, but luckily I borrowed a paddle from someone about 12 years ago now, and I forgot to give it back. So they will get it back at some point when I drive past their house. So the lesson there is, don't lend me anything, I think. I like it. I like it a lot. I just wish I had a GoPro to film it on. Oh, this is just a much, much better experience now. Cool.
The skeg works really, really well. Tracking wasn't a problem at all. The base, that's the weak spot there, between the base and the sides. Does feel a bit weak, but I don't think it's going to cause too many problems. As I said, it's 0.7 bar, which I would have expected more with my paddleboard being 15 psi. I don't know what that is in bar. I'll put it on the screen. Once I got the seat sorted, which took me 3 or 4 attempts, it was actually really good. The stowage at the back, the handle at the back is absolutely solid. All of the fixings are super solid. You can see I've tied some knots there. It took me a little while, but all of this sort of stuff is really, really well glued on. Overall, I like it.